This is a straight out comedy with bits of drama in it. Some people call it a comedy drama. I think the comedy outweighs the drama here, but that's good because, it's what helps keep this from getting too dark. And you're not there yet, but as you can guess, it gets very dark.
It's already, even in the 3 episodes I'm watching, at times it's so tense. Like I'm curled up and I just feel like, I don't know if I want to keep watching this, but the humor is what keeps it, bearable.
Yeah.
And it'll do something really funny. So I'm like, yeah, you got me.
Oh, people, y'all want some beef? You want beef? Got beef. You want beef? You want beef? Netflix wants some beef with you and hopes you want some beef with it. They got this show out right now that is called Beef. And so I'm not going to do this like a regular review where I try to lead up to what I think about it. I'm just going to tell you right now, I saw this and really enjoyed it, man. Loved it. It was very good. I was tense the whole time. But at the same time, I was laughing, man. It was the drama, the comedy, the suspense in this. It's all a very good balance. Mm-hmm. A24 show, not movie, but show.
Right. They premiered it at South by Southwest, but I wasn't able to see it because I didn't have a badge. So I kept seeing it on the slideshow, and I was like, dang, I want to see that.
Oh, yeah, that's where I saw. Mm-hmm. I was trying to remember where I saw this for the first time, at least being mentioned. Mm-hmm. So what you have here, Steven Yeun as Danny. And the moment we meet him, I mean, he's just sweating and twitching. And I mean, he's not having a good day. So he's just waiting for somebody to be the one to piss him off. And that happens with Ali Wong as Amy, who, look, we don't know who's wrong here. Somebody's backing out. Somebody's probably driving a little bit too fast in the parking lot. Considering that both these people are probably assholes, they're both at fault. But they are so heated at each other that Danny starts chasing Amy. Amy's giving him the finger. They can't let this go. They're driving all around LA and it only escalates from there. It is a case of road rage that has gotten way out of hand. Way out of hand. Let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer for this. Did you see any of this?
I got to see the first 3 episodes.
First 3 episodes.
How many are there all together?
10.
Oh, 10.
10, yeah. There's 10 episodes.
I can't imagine it's going that far.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah, no. The way it escalates, you're just like, oh my God, somebody's going to die if this doesn't end soon.
Let me tell you something. I almost, because I finished it because I was so into it, but I was about to finish at episode 10. And I was halfway through episode 10 and I was going to just come and do the review after that. And my whole thing was going to be telling you, like, I'm on the last episode. These motherfuckers still going at it. Still going at it.
Wow.
I mean, let's watch this trailer, y'all. And then we'll get into our review. I saw the whole thing. Martin saw 3 episodes. We'll get into our review right after this. Yo, bitches. We've all been there.
Look, man, I know it's they're both doing this and that, but she started this. She was the first one to get out of line.
No, she was, but he shouldn't have followed her.
No, he shouldn't have. I mean, it's a case back and forth to like, just let this shit go.
They both are not. No, they're not good people when it comes to this.
Where you at?
Are you guys leaving, or are you just gonna sit there?
What you say? What you say?
So say, man, don't be careful who you blow at.
Yeah, this will make you think twice. So, love this series right here. I did, and what really works with this is that it doesn't help that these people already start out as deeply troubled people. Are idiots, are both. And it's made even worse that they're surrounded by other idiots, or other disturbed people, or even dangerous people, because now they're getting sucked into their problem, or they're being influenced by these outside forces that would have been, even if they didn't get into this situation with the road rage, they were heading in trouble anyway, hanging out with these people.
I don't know so much for Ali Wong, but for Steven Yeun, he is desperate on the edge when it starts. And you see the people he's encountering. And he's got this thing where every time you almost feel sorry for him, he does something where you go like, all right, you brought this on yourself, or you're kind of a piece of shit.
Oh, it gets worse.
I'm sure.
Oh, you don't even know the half of what this
I'm
guy
sure.
has done. What he's willing to
I
do.
saw what he was setting up to do at a church, and I was like, come on, man.
That's just the beginning.
Yeah.
That's just the beginning. Like these, and that's the great thing about this, man, is that the more you know about these people, the more you learn how these people are either disturbed or shitty people. But at the same time, they get these episodes where they give you flashbacks of their lives, you know, their childhood and what they went through. And it's not to really give them an excuse, but
it's just an explanation of why they are like they are.
you just learn that these two are just some very insecure people, man. And unfortunately, this is at the wrong place, wrong time. Like, these are the worst people to ever cross paths with each other.
Yeah.
Because they have this heightened level of insecurity in different circles, in different ways. But, I mean, it's almost, you just feel like, damn, you know, you were probably going to up anyway. And it's and Amy, the more you learn about Amy, she was going to actually, her life was going to take some dark turns. But it was only made worse by these two meeting each other.
Sure.
You know, you just kind of wish they never had.
Right. It's interesting because in this Amy, you know, her husband is Japanese, and Ali Wong, her recently ex-husband, was Japanese.
Really? Her ex-husband, huh? Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
They just got divorced like a little while ago.
So maybe they just follow her around. maybe she wasn't acting.
Well, I mean, she's a producer on this, so I'm like, here, let me add something to it.
Oh, she added. All right.
Has she been the one she did like the pregnancy?
Yeah.
Okay, those are hilarious.
Oh
Those are
yeah,
great.
she's fantastic.
Nice.
She's actually very good in that, and I'll get into that in a little bit, man. You know, because there's a lot of things that happen with this. The escalation is the real star here, man, because it's I mean, of course, this escalates probably in some unrealistic ways but it's still entertaining because there are moments where they could squash this at any time, anytime. In fact, there are moments where they should have gotten in trouble and miraculously got out of it and should have stopped there. But somehow these two know how to just keep going.
And that's the thing. When I'm where I am in the third episode, I'm like, this seems like this could be over. Like y'all could just part your ways and be gone. I was like, oh, you just did that. And so now it's going to stay in play.
If they had stopped, you were lucky to get out of that. Now it's worse because you don't know when to shut up and leave it alone. And then, you know, you're listening to the wrong people. I mean, I've never cringed so much at the remark, man, that bitch.
Yeah.
Because that means that they're going to keep messing with this woman when they shouldn't. Like there's a moment where somebody's even thinking about, maybe I should just say, I'm sorry, man. Bitch.
Right.
Oh, man.
Wrong answer.
Yeah, very wrong answer, man. So that's why you need to know if you got road rage, call BetterHelp or something, man. Before you end up like these two. You don't want to do that. You do not want to do that, man. This portion of the show is brought to you by BetterHelp. BetterHelp, hey, look, if you got a problem like that, you should call somebody. You should talk to somebody. BetterHelp is a great place to start. Now, you don't have to have any extreme situations like having road rage or extreme depression or anything like that. Those things, yes. Yes, if you're going through it, definitely call somebody. But as I've said before, sometimes just organizing your mind, getting to know who you are, you know, just maybe organize your mind so you can organize your house. You know, sometimes that helps out a lot. So you just don't have to have these extreme situations in order to have therapy. As I say, you exercise your body, exercise your mind, keep it in shape. And BetterHelp is a great place to start. And one of the great things about BetterHelp is that it's very convenient. I mean, today everything is being done online, and therapy is one of those things now, thanks to BetterHelp. It's designed to be very convenient, flexible. It's for your schedule. It fits right in. You just have to fill out a questionnaire and you'll get matched with a licensed therapist. And hey, if you don't like it, you can switch therapists at any time. You can do phone sessions. You can do this by video. It's your choice. They're there to help you out. And that change, that if you want to make it, comes at no additional cost. I don't know if I mentioned that already. Hey, speaking of cost, here's what I'm going to do for you. Go over and type in betterhelp.com/doubletoasted. That's BETTERHELP.com/doubletoasted. That's DOUBLETOASTED. And get 10% off your first month. You know, just sometimes it just helps to talk to somebody about anything. Relationship problems, organizing your life, Just trying to make a better you. BetterHelp will help you with that. I want to thank BetterHelp for sponsoring this portion of the show, and I want to thank all of you out there for your help. You know, it's a very tense show, man. And it would almost be unbearable to watch these people keep messing up, except that this is a straight out comedy with bits of drama in it. Some people call it a comedy drama. I think the comedy outweighs the drama here, but you know, that's good because, you know, it's what helps keep this from getting too dark. And you're not there yet, but as you can guess, it gets very dark.
It's already, even in the 3 episodes I'm watching, at times it's so tense. Like I'm curled up and I just feel like, I don't know if I want to keep watching this, but the humor is what keeps it, you know, bearable.
Yeah.
And it'll do something really funny. So I'm like, yeah, you got me.
You know, there's a lot of things that happen in here that happen outside of the story. You know, this is the beauty of this being a series.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you have characters in here that might be just side characters with very small stories if it was a movie.
Yeah, and they seem like that at first, but the longer it goes on, the more you get to learn about these other characters, and little hints get dropped about the past.
Yep.
And
Like
there's things where you're like, huh, there's more to this.
Like I love Cousin Isaac.
Yeah.
David Cho's Cousin Isaac, who is he's the cousin that you think he is. just got out of jail. So last person that someone like Danny needs to be hanging out with. And I like the relationship between Danny and his brother, because Danny is the big brother. And at first, Paul, his brother Paul, who's played right here, he's going to be the next Asian sex symbol, I can tell you that. Mm-hmm. Young Mazino as Paul, the little brother, because it seems like the little brother's he's only up because of being around Danny.
Yeah.
Like, because at first you think a guy that plays in his room and plays video games all day, but the more you learn about him, it's like, man, you know, you would be doing a lot better if you weren't living with this dude right here.
Yeah, he's got potential.
And it gets crazy.
And he's not one to let. Danny's got a lot of voices in his head about what he should be doing, and the brother is like, I'm not down with that. Yeah,
you know, the show realizes how absurd it is, man. Because it's like I said, it's not always trying to be realistic, not at all. There's a whole thing with crows that goes on in here that gets crazier as it goes along. I would say this, by the end of it, it starts out something like, I don't know, like a more comical Ozark or something like that. And by the end, it's definitely an A24
okay
production.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Another cool thing with this that I noticed, it's almost entirely an Asian cast, but that's never brought attention to. Mm-hmm. It's never anything that's mentioned. It's just, I think now I saw this today it's 10 episodes. I started last night, finished it today. So I didn't have a whole lot of time to learn about the filmmakers here, or the producers. I can only imagine that most of them are Asian. And so they decided to do an Asian film. Mm-hmm. That's the funny thing between Beef and Everything Everywhere All at Once. Boy, if you watch those two movies, you just think Asian people are weird.
You wouldn't get that from anime?
No, because anime like white people. Yeah, I don't know what A24. I don't know if A24 is helping the Asian cause or hurting it, but it's like, damn, y'all are crazy. Every episode features 90s music, like 90s indie rock.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Like you heard the Smashing Pumpkin song in the trailer.
Yeah.
They play 90s music all through the show. I don't think they play anything that's not 90s music. Maybe something here and there, but mainly they feature 90s music, 90s indie rock music. So yeah, I don't know, man. If you haven't seen this, well, you've seen this. This is Everything Everywhere All at Once. If you haven't seen Beef, and a lot of people have, it had a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes until today, I believe, and it went down a little bit. But still,
one guy.
Yeah, you always got that one dude who's just waiting for everybody. He's like the Grinch, just looking down on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, y'all like that, huh?
Yeah, just waiting for 100% to pop up, and he's like, "I'll see about that.
I'll be the one."
Yeah. Yeah, this had 100% on Rotten Tomatoes at one time, and I won't lie, that's one of the things that made me want to watch it. Plus, I had some of you guys out there saying, "Have you watched this show, Beef? Have you watched Beef?" Patrick from New York, who's Asian.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, "Hey, man, you need to watch this, review this." So I did, and I don't regret it. So if you've seen it, cool. Tell me what you think about it. But watching it myself, man, I love this. This is like that movie Unhinged.
Thank
if it
you.
was smarter.
I was trying to remember the title of that, and I kept going, the Chris Herman
the
story.
Chris-
Yeah, I was like thinking, it's like, oh yeah, okay, no, I know about this.
No, but when I was like, when we watched the trailers for Unhinged, I was excited, and then to watch the actual movie, it was like, oh, well, okay. And I was hoping it would have been something more like this.
Damn, my internet wants to act crazy all the time. I was not surprised by Unhinged at all. It was crazy fat ass, what's his name?
Russell Crowe.
Crowe chasing people around the city, looking like, what's his name?
Alex Jones.
Yeah. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get your ass.
Dare flail at me.
That's what your mom meant to do.
No, it's not. Mom.
I don't want to have to kill this bitch. She gonna make me do something I don't want.
I've been there.
Trying to give her an out.
Yeah, this is a much smarter version of Unhinged. I was not surprised by what I saw in Unhinged. I'm not saying it's even great, but it's a B movie. And that's what they want to make. But imagine if A24 made Unhinged, and this is what you would get with this movie or this show here. So yeah, if you haven't checked out Beef, definitely see it. I don't know. Did you enjoy it?
I enjoy it immensely. I keep having people recommend shows to me, and then I go to watch them 10 or 15 minutes in, I'm like, this is kind of weak.
Yeah.
And this is the first one in a while where I start watching it, and I was like, oh man, this is A+ quality.
Yeah. No, I give this a high full price, man.
Same here.
I tell you, I'd probably give it better than Sex, just because, it's not like I'm hopping around the room crazy about it or anything, but it's just, I'll go in here and I'm like, I'm not finding any real flaws in it, and I'm admiring what they've done for Netflix.
Yes, and it's engaging, and it pulls you in, and you want to know, okay, what happens next?
The only thing I could say is that maybe I always say this, man, for 10 episodes, maybe did not need to go that long.
Yeah, I'm surprised by 10 episodes.
But at the same time, that's the point of dragging this out, to make them seem silly, to make them seem like ridiculous, like senseless, like wow, really we're going? Because at the end you're like, damn, y'all still going. I mean, I'm not saying at the end, but like I said, I was on episode 10, like shit, they have not let up. They are still,
wow.
There's so much that have happened to these people, and anybody else would have put up the white flag and said, okay, we got to call a truce at least.
Well, I just get the impression it's getting revenge on you is all I have left.
It's, but again, there's other things that happen in the show. It's there's what do you call it? Subplots that happen. There are things that happen in their life where it makes the stakes higher. Where it's like, man, you got this now. Your life is good. Stop right here, and they just can't let it go. So this kept me going the whole time, man. I was here late today because at 6:00 I was still watching this. I said, I got about 5 more minutes to go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna finish this. So yeah, it's great, y'all. It's a lot of fun. For all of you who recommended that I watch this, thank you so much.
Two questions. Is this just a single season, or are they setting up for a season 2 with this?
Okay, so
I don't want to spoil it, of course.
no,
but I don't know.
I would say they stopped it at a point where if they wanted to do that, they could, but they shouldn't.
Oh, okay.
They don't need to.
Okay.
They don't need. Now this would be ridiculous if they kept going, unless they want to turn into sort of an anthology
That'd be
thing,
interesting.
where 2 other people get in some kind of crazy
Situation.
situation.
You'd be like, all right, enough already.
Another gimmick.
But yeah.
Is this A24's like first big series? Have they done television before? I don't know.
Andrew says yes.
They have.
Mr. Corman. Okay.
Oh, okay. I'm not
all right.
familiar with that one.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
All right,
Okay.
that's cool. Well, good for them.
Somebody said,
They're one of the most interesting studios out there. For
They really are.
content. Yeah.
and by the end, it's very much an A24 movie, man. It's
Weird.
Yeah, weird. I mean, it's not as far as this, but it might as well be on that level of everything, everywhere, all at once. The way things start getting really weird, but it doesn't ruin the experience. There's a reason for why things get weird, like it does. Yeah, I enjoyed it, man.
Nice.
It's a very good show to watch. I haven't seen a show like this, or I've been into it like this for a while.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, you should. You should. And I might have built it up for some people, as always, and they'd be like, well, what was in my mind when you told me this? But, I get it.
Hey man, I would attest to everything you're saying.
I loved it.
At least from the 3 episodes I've seen so far.
Euphoria is A24.